Okay, grids. I think this drawing is enough to go along with it. I'm going to go to level 1 and I'm going to develop my grids from level 1. I'm going to start the number 1 here. I know it's offset 1 foot 6 inches. Okay, so you can do several things. You can again go to architecture, grid, and just draw it there for now. Why not? Selecting it, MV 1 feet 6 inches. You can select it afterwards and just kind of beautify it. Okay, another way you can do is, I'm going to Control C that, is grid line, and you have several options. Offset here, you can set it to 1 feet 6 inches. So 1 feet 6 inches. So whatever you draw, you're basically drawing with an offset. I'm drawing from the green line, but I'm drawing with an offset. No? I particularly like to move things around, but you can decide what is best for you. Okay, I'm going to close everything in the back. Now it says 1. It says 1 because I Control Z or Z, meaning that I deleted in history. But if I had deleted this one and I create another level, let's say 1 feet 6 inches, automatically Revit thinks that we're creating the second one. Okay, so be careful with that. You can obviously click this and say 1, and if you copy this grid line, it's going to respect that 1, otherwise it will do the third. No? Okay, spacing 20 feet 6 inches. Select CO as in copy. The multiple option is checked, so it's going to do several of them. Well, you actually only need 1, and again it's 20 feet 6 inches. I don't want to do more because I want to use my own drawing to continue it. No, snap, 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 snap. You see how it's numbering correctly? Escape, escape. Now grids are similar to levels in the sense that you can select one and it moves all of them up and down in both sides. You can select any of them and click on the box and it creates another number in the other side. Control C that. It numbers them correctly. Good. Up. A to F. Okay, so I'm going to start from here and drive it over here. And it's 1 foot 6 inches as well. Now if you want to double check the I from here to there and just check that it's 1 foot 6 inches, that's good. That's good. If in this case you don't have the 1/6, it's probably because you actually didn't do the offsets and the situation of you didn't place correctly the boundaries of your project. Okay. Okay, let's do another grid, and I'm going to do it the other way around. So I'm going to click there, click here, and now move MV 1 feet 6 inches. Now it's called 17 obviously because it's the next one after 16. I want a circle there, but I don't want to have 17. I want to have A as it says. So I'm going to say A, capital letters. Okay. And I'm going to go and space each of the grid elements and offset them the correct number. 24 feet 10 inches. CO 24 feet 10 inches. Another one is 10 feet. Now I know that the other ones repeat 24, 10, and 10, so I'm going to select these two. CO, snap, snap. I also know that this one is repeated again, so select CO. There you go. F DI to double check 16 16. Let's check this one too. 2410 10. So we're doing good, and they're also named correctly. Next, I know that here the center one continues along the axis, so I'm going to just select that one. And here's the thing, I want to continue one but not all of them. So you click on the 3D and you can move only one. You can also check there and you have the 4. Now the number 4 grid is actually 4 because it's exactly the same grid line, okay? But the other ones, they're 1, 6 from that point are renamed according to their position. Okay, so I'm going to select here. I'm going to move it down. And this is called G just because it's coming after the F. Okay, we don't want that. We want 1.6. Click, click, 1.6, and good. Now that one is not exactly there. Is 1 feet 6 inches offset from the line. No. Here I'm going to use the mirror option. So I'm going to go to modify mirror pick axis. So I'm going to select mirror, select, and it copies by default. It's not 1.7, it's 6.4. Good. Next and last, E double E to N double N. Okay. I'm gonna do, actually this one should go a little bit down. Architecture, grid. We need to move MV 1 feet 6 inches. We expand that. We just double check DI that this is correct. Good. And now we go up every 20 feet, no? CO 20. You can keep on 40. What happened there? Wait. CO 20 20 20 20. Oh, you can do that, insert the name, or you just can start selecting all of them, deleting the last one. DI 1.6, that's correct. Now the naming is not correct, so 6.5. You see how it understands the. So here's the thing, if you want to change that, you can go one by one and call it EE and the next one, but that, you know, starts feeling like a little dummy. So I'm going to Control C that. What would have been a smart move here is actually to change this one first, call it EE, and then copy this guy up, because it's going to understand that the next one is FF, no? 40, sorry, that's 20. Select CO. Okay, that was just not very smart move. The I, and it's called EEFFGHI. Now that one is the tricky one. We want to jump this one. We cannot call this one JJ because it exists, so you have to actually add another one. So that was going to be MN, no? That's going to be LL, KK, and the A becomes JJ. Good. There we go. Now, obviously, you should start checking or double checking, going to see if the names are correctly. 1, 6. You probably want to start expanding these guys up and down. There's another thing we have to do in a second. It's called propagate, actually. We mentioned attention. You have clean, well organized. You clean the thing, obviously, and we need to what is called propagate the grids. Okay, so at this point there's a way of filtering the selection. So now if I select the whole thing, I have elevation marks, property lines, grids, I have other type of lines. So there's a way when you select many things to deselect things with a filter. Okay, you press filter, you can check and uncheck. I like to do check none and check then what I want is grids. And then there's an option here in order to propagate the grids, meaning that all these grid lines will go extended to other levels. So you just propagate, select all the views, you check them, you say OK. Okay, so that sets the grids to all the views. We'll see how that looks. So if I go to the elevation though, you still, because I propagate, these grids are going all the way up. That's propagate, but they don't propagate downwards. So I just want to give myself a little bit space underneath here. And I also know that the building starts somewhere in here and these levels are very far away. I'm going to select one of them and bring them a little bit closer. That's kind of a cleaning a little bit and closer. You have to do that for each elevation. You see how this one is totally messed up? So you probably want to select them and bring them around so they are allocated in a proper place. There you go. Now that one's too far away. North is correct. South must... oh, it's okay. Could be set back a bit and set in a bit. And west, it's okay. So there we go.